Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, September 14th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. Alright, so today we are still in the gibbous phase, approaching a lunar eclipse on Friday. So, very important month here in September, and essentially here it's more awareness about what is unfolding in our life and maybe a bit of momentum of transformation and change. So it's always important during these time periods to be aligned to them. And so I think the more open we are to change, to changing our perspective, and again, maybe moving some things forward that are best for our transformation, for our future, I think it's a great way of working with this week. So within that context, the moon will be in Capricorn and shifting into Aquarius here today. So the first half certainly about that patient approach to things. And this was the case yesterday, you know, this space between us and our emotional body, if you will, which gives us that detachment, that gives us the patience and discipline to do certain things that require that, whether it's productive, whether it's relationships, you know, having that space there so we can do that grounded thing, take the grounded action, or, you know, your family or whatever else might be activated for you at the moment. But the most important thing here, I think, is aligning with that and having the patience, the discipline, and persistence here today can be great. Then as the second half of the day unfolds, it gets into Aquarius, and this is more about free-spiritedness. Right, so this is where we're doing things because it's based on who we truly are. So I think it's a great second half for that, for individuality, for freedom, progressive thinking, again, thinking outside the box, and all of that more innovative Aquarius stuff. So with that, the sun is transitioning into Virgo this part of the week, and so there is this shift now going into what will subtly be more of a detailed-oriented focus. And it's sort of already been this way because we've had Venus, Jupiter, Mercury was there for a while. But now the sun here is suggesting that we could be focused on things in terms of how they can be improved. And I think that's a really good way of working with the sun in Virgo, really getting into the details of matters, seeing how things can be improved in our life, with ourselves. You know, it all starts with self, Virgo. It's us who is being improved. And that's why it's such a good time for personal development. Routine, regimens, cultivating our crafts at work, you know, developing our crafts. These kinds of things can be great. But all in all, it's just the characteristics and qualities of striving towards perfection and seeing the details of things and how things can be organized in our life. Now, of course, Mercury is still retrograde, the ruler of Virgo, so things are supposed to be up in the air when it comes to all this, the work or the thinking, correspondence. And so it's supposed to be an adaptive time. I think today is still great to be open-minded, to try new things, to be flexible. And a lot of that still is about our self-expression. We're still learning a lot about that. And that's, again, what this whole solar eclipse is about. So connecting that inner flame, expressing ourselves, and perhaps learning more about what we enjoy. All right, so today we do have some aspects here that's sort of this pivotal day where we're coming off of yesterday. Mars squaring up to the sun, which was this importance of sort of taking that breath in our daily life, the things we're focused on, taking a step back, right? Otherwise, the Mars energy can get either over extreme or under extreme, you know, and so it's still today very much about balancing this masculine side, you know, of getting things done. And if you are feeling a lot of the masculine energy, you know, the assertiveness, independence, wanting to satisfy your personal needs, maybe it's good to bring some extra attention to that. And that'll help balance out the Mars. And if you're not, if you're feeling the inverse of that, which is like you're dragging your feet or you're feeling blocked or restricted, but there's, you know, no energy or low momentum, then maybe willing yourself to take some action, I think, can be a great way of working with this as well. So that'll be certainly emphasized like it was yesterday. The sun is going to be opposing up to Chiron, I do want to mention, and so will Mars, of course. So this later part of the week, there's a lot of healing taking place. In fact, this lunar eclipse is going to be in Pisces on Friday, and it is going to be conjoining up to Chiron. So Chiron is the asteroid of healing. It is the aspect of ourselves that feels wounded. And so I think as we approach the lunar eclipse, we may start to feel or notice where we might feel wounded. And so I think the more open we are to that, in other words, the more consciously aware we are of these wounds, the better. I think the more we accept the wounds, because of course we can be aware of them but still push them away, and if we do that, we don't heal. So the acceptance is really important, especially in Pisces. And so as a result, yeah, there can be a lot of healing taking place. And I think it's an excellent later part of the week to set those intentions, to do that healing and to see what comes up and to do that work right now. It may be uncomfortable because it's in this challenging sort of part of the chart with the Sun and Mars, but certainly healthy, as we will ourselves to do that, even though it's uncomfortable, could be tremendously rejuvenating and healing. All right, so within that context, the moon is going to be trining up to Venus, so maybe there is some support with our values and our relationships today on a minor note. Maybe there is a bit of momentum or some sort of opportunity to take action, which is Mars in a sextile, and Uranus as well. So maybe free-spiritedness, but that's already emphasized with Aquarius. I think particularly the second half is just great for that free-spirited energy, being who we truly are, and seeing things from a progressive standpoint, a much future-oriented, bigger picture perspective can be certainly helpful. But the first half still grounded. I think it's still a great day for having that emotional reserve, emotional mastery, and in that way doing things that might require that discipline. All right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.